Building voice AI agents has never been easier. I know this because I've built on Vapi for almost 2 years now. I'll take you from a complete beginner to helping you build your first voice agent on Vapi. My promise to you is this: if you stick to the end, 3 things will happen. 1 is you'll be ready to build advanced voice AI agents. 2, you'll know how to connect your voice AI to any app on the internet, no coding required. And 3 is you'll come thank me in the comments. Let's jump into it. So first things first, if you don't have an account on Vapi, go ahead and search vapi.ai as you see it over here. Then click on sign up, go through the basic flow and create your account. Then log into your dashboard. Simple stuff, I won't go through that. So once you log into your dashboard, you'll see something of the sort. So this is the main overview. As I mentioned, I'll take you through exactly what you need to know. So I'll cut the fluff and get right into it. You'll go to the left sidebar over here, click on assistants. This is the place you're going to be spending most of your time in. So to create your voice AI agent, you'll click on create assistant over here. Then give it a name, whatever it is. I'll call mine customer support bot. Then I'll click on blank template because I want to start from scratch. Okay, you could decide to speed up your time and pick the templates that they've provided over here. So for example, if my voice bot is handling appointment scheduling, I could decide to start with this template over here. And by doing that, let me just give you an example. I'll click that create assistant. It gives you a starter prompt that you can start working on. So you can see here the system prompt, which is the instructions that guide the AI on how it will handle the voice conversation, is already provided. So you're able to start working with this. But in this case, I'll start from scratch. So what I'll do is I'll create assistant again, give it a name customer support bot. Then I'll start from a blank template, create assistant. So let me just give you a quick run through of this user interface. So over here is where you're able to change the name of your voice bot. Then up here is matters testing it. So if you want to test your voice bot, you're going to be working with the buttons up here. And the main button you're going to be working with is this talk to assistant. So here you're able to see the cost breakdown just to estimate how much can you expect this voice agent to incur per minute. So based on the speech to text model, or rather the transcriber you pick, based on the AI model you pick, and based on the voice you pick for this specific voice agent, the cost is going to vary per minute. So you would use this to estimate and play around with the configuration to get it to your desired cost per minute. Then over here, you're able to see the latency. Based on the configurations you've provided to this voice agent, you're able to see the latency of the voice agent. Latency simply means like when I as a user speaks to the voice agent, how long will it take to give me back a response? Does it take 10 seconds? Does it take 10 milliseconds? Like that varies based on the configurations you provide over here. Okay, then let's go down here, which is the main part, the model configurations. So here you're able to pick the provider. I'll pick OpenAI by default. That's what you're going to be mostly working with. And GPT-4o cluster is a good model to start working with. But you're able to pick different models based on the complexity of the voice agent you're building. Then here I'm able to decide, do I want the agent to speak fast or I want the user to speak fast? So you're able to alter that. In this case, I want the assistant to speak fast. And the first message to be, hello, welcome to Big Grip Technology. How may I assist you today? So Big Grip is our AI agency that builds such voice agents. So I'm going to be building a customer support bot for our business. So here in the system prompt is where you provide the instructions that are going to guide the entire conversation. It's like majority of the time you're going to be spending on your voice agent is going to be spent on this specific part, the system prompt. You build the voice agent fast. Spinning up a quick voice agent is not hard. It's something simple. You'll come to realize that majority of your time is going to be spent on testing and fine-tuning your system prompt. You first come up with the basic system prompt, okay? Then go and talk to assistant. You click on this button, talk to assistant. You talk back and forth with it and notice mistakes. Then you go back to the system prompt to tell the AI, fix this, fix that, fix this, fix that. Then you go back to talk to assistant, test it out to see whether it has fixed the mistake you had noticed. Once you notice that it has fixed that, you continue fine-tuning it. You notice another mistake, you go back to the system prompt. So in this case, I normally always start with a basic template to kickstart all my system prompts, and I'll provide that to you. I normally save it on my notepad over here, so I'll just copy all this. This is the basic template that kickstarts all my voice bots. So you have the role of the AI agent, the tasks it's going to be involved in, specifics in regard to those tasks, some context about the business and what the business does, and some example scripts of how a typical conversation should go. Then in this section is where you're able to add your notes. When you notice mistakes, you come and fix them over here. So I've gone ahead to provide the voice agent with the basic system prompt, and I'll take you through it. Okay. So we have the role of the AI. You are Alex, a customer support agent of Big Group. Your role is to answer customer questions and collect lead information to be saved to our database. So here's the tasks broken down. Task 1. Use information in the knowledge base to provide relevant responses to any customer query. And I'll show you how we upload information to the knowledge base. Knowledge base is simply the information the AI will use to provide responses. So this could be a simple PDF document or a Word document containing your business's FAQs and the respective answers you'd like the AI to use, etc. And I'll show you that. 2. Once a customer is satisfied, you are to gear the conversation towards collecting the lead's information. That is their name, email, phone number, and project requirements. And 3. Once you have their information, confirm with them you have everything right before proceeding to save the lead's information. For that, you'll use the tool called Save Lead Info. That's why you're seeing this brackets tool called thing. What a tool is it just enables the AI to perform tasks on various apps on the internet, because of course the AI agent not only provides responses, but it can also do tasks on external apps. So that's a function of a tool, and I'll show you how we're able to create tools. Then in regard to the specifics of the system prompt, since in this case this voice agent is simple, I'll just remove this section called specifics. Why is that? Is because I've put majority of the specifics of the task within this section. Why is that? Is because the specifics of the tasks that are provided are simple and I've already provided within this tasks section. So in regard to the context about the business, we are Big Grip Technology, an AI agency that helps businesses unlock growth through AI and automation. That's a simple description, okay? Then what do? I'll list them down over here. 3 things. Workforce training on AI, that is training employees on how to leverage AI on their day-to-day to be more productive. 2 is AI consultancy. We get to understand our business's processes to identify AI and automation opportunities. 3 is AI implementation. We build AI and automation systems based on the opportunities we discover to unlock growth. So I could jam in the entire knowledge base within this section, okay? That's if I don't have much information that I need to feed to the AI. But in cases where I need to feed the AI with a lot of information, let's say we normally have a lot of frequently asked questions, we normally have a lot of services we offer. In that case, it's advised to upload a knowledge base, upload a PDF document containing this information, okay? But if your knowledge base, or rather the PDF containing this information, is small, it doesn't have a lot of information, then just feed it within the system prompt. It will help get more accurate responses to the user, okay? Then let's go to the example section here. You can see the example section is just a simple script, okay? Just a back and forth conversation between the AI and the user, just to give the AI agent context on how to handle the conversation. So you can see here, you represents the AI, user represents the user. So, hello, welcome to Big Grip Technology. How may I assist you today? So we have the user saying, hi, I'm John. I'd like to find out how much you charge for your AI systems. The AI says, well, John, it depends on the complexity of the system. If I may ask, what are you looking to build? So it will go back and forth to handle the customer's questions, then finally go ahead to collect the lead's information. The AI will be like, well, I need to collect some information from you. Then a member of our team will reach out. Is that okay? And mind you, don't worry, I'll provide the entire of this system prompt link in the description. So go ahead and access it if you need access to it. And proceed, okay? So sure, what's your first and last name? The user provides that. It proceeds to ask their email, their phone number. Then it proceeds to reach this point where it needs to save the lead's information. So when it reaches this point, you can notice I've provided this statement in capital letters. Why is this? Is I want to make it clear to this voice agent that this is not part of this script. This is just information that it needs to use this tool called Save Lead Info in order to save the lead's information. That's why you can see that statement is in capital letters. So once it saves the information, it proceeds to say, nice, you're all set. One of us will be in touch soon. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Then the AI can end the conversation. So that's simply how a typical conversation should go. Then here in the notes section, I normally like adding one note at the beginning of any voice bot I build. I normally like calling it prompt seasoning, and what it does is just simply makes the AI conversation more human-like, more natural. You don't want the AI to sound robotic, so I'll just paste in the paragraph over here. When generating responses, aim for a casual and conversational tone. Think of how you might talk to a friend in a relaxed setting. Use informal language and common colloquial expressions such as so, yeah, and okay. Avoid formal language and corporate jargon. Instead, focus on making the dialogue flow naturally, using contractions like you're instead of you are, and inserting filler words occasionally to mimic natural speech patterns. Strive to make responses sound warm and approachable using everyday vocabulary and sentence structures. So that's a simple note. And down here is where you're going to be adding more notes based on the mistakes you notice the AI is doing while handling the conversation. So in this case, I'm done with this. I'll click on publish to save my changes. So I'll click on publish, skip and publish. And mind you, one thing, whenever you make any alterations to your system prompt here, ensure to click publish immediately. Then now I'll provide the AI with a knowledge base, okay, which I mentioned is just a simple PDF. So for that, you'll click on files over here, then add new file. You'll upload the file from your local computer. In this case, mine is on my downloads folder over here. I'll click on it, open. Then now you can see it's uploaded. I'll select it to say that now the AI agent can use this file within its knowledge base. Once that's in place, down here on the voice configuration, which is very critical, what voice do I want to use for the AI? Vapi has this Elliot by default, but you're able to work around which one you want. I like 11 Labs. It has the most realistic, most human-like voices. It's a bit more premium though, so just keep an eye out on that. But in this case, I'll just work with the Vapi Elliot that was already there. Then let's go to the transcriber here. Normally you'll just work with the default. DeepGram provides one of the best transcribers, so you don't really need to alter anything on this transcriber part. The transcriber is a speech-to-text model that converts the user's question into text that can be sent to the AI model for it to come up with a response. So in this case, we'll just work with this. Then down here in the tools section is one of the most critical parts. So in this case, remember we had told the AI that it's able to save the lead's information using a tool called Save Lead Info. So now let's create that tool. The tool will connect to our Airtable database, and its work is just to save this lead's information to the database. For that, scroll down to tools here, click on select tools, create new tool. So I already had some tools I was working with for previous voice bots, but in this case, I'll create a new tool, custom tool. So you'll give it a name. The tool name in this case, I named it Save Lead Info. So give it the name exactly as you had provided within the system prompt. Then give it a description. The AI agent will use this description to determine when it needs to trigger this specific tool. So in this case, I'll tell it, this tool is used to save the lead's information to our database. Don't fill this field with a lot of fluff. Just go right to the point. Then scrolling down here in the parameters, you're telling the AI agent what pieces of information it needs to get from the user before calling this specific tool. So in this case, we need the user's name, email, phone number, and their project requirements. So I'll add those as parameters. So add property, then give it a name. First one is the customer name. What data type is it? It's a string. It could be a string, it could be a number, it could be a boolean, etc. So most of the time you're going to be working with string. Okay, then give a description of what this piece of information is. This is the customer's first and last name. Click on this required, then click apply. Forget about these enum values right now. I'll click apply. Then I'll add the other properties. In this case, customer email, it's a string. Description, this is the customer's email address. I'll scroll down, click required, then apply. When you check this box of required, means that the AI agent won't call this tool Save Lead Info. It won't call this tool until it has collected the user's email address. If this is unchecked, means that it can proceed to making the tool call without obtaining the user's email. But in this case, we don't want that, so I'll click required, then click apply. Then let's add the phone, customer phone. I'll leave it as a string. Description, this is the customer's phone number. Scroll down, it is required, click apply. Then finally, let's add the property for project requirements. This is a description of what the user is looking to have built by our AI agency. I'll click required, then click apply. Then down here in the server settings, here's where you'll put the URL of where this information needs to be sent to. So in this case, we will work with a platform called make.com, which will enable our voice agent to connect to any app that is on the internet. It doesn't require any coding skills, so that's very ideal. So in this case, just search make.com. If you don't have an account, just click get started for free. They give you free credits every month, so you can work with that. But in this case, I'll log in. I'll go ahead and log in. Once you log in, you'll arrive at your dashboard over here. So you'll click on create scenario. The first things first is you need to obtain the URL that we need to paste within Vapi over here. So you can see here the server URL. This URL will be provided by make.com. This is where we're sending the information to, because make.com needs to receive the information. So click on webhooks over here, then custom webhook, this specific one, okay? Then you'll click on add over here, then save, then copy address to clipboard, then come back here to Vapi and paste it in there, then save. Once you've saved that, perfect. Let's go back to make.com. I'll click save over here, save, perfect. So now what I'll do is I'll go back to our assistant over here. So I'll go back to the assistants tab. Navigate to our AI agent, then scroll down till I see tools. Perfect, we're here, so click on the tools drop down, then select the specific tool you want to attach to this AI agent. In this case, it's Save Lead Info. then click on publish, skip and publish. Perfect. So now we can actually do a proper test. So I'll come back here to our make.com scenario, then click on run once. So now make.com is waiting for some information. So I'll go back here to Vapi and talk to assistant to test out the functionality. We just need to save some information that we're able to use to configure our entire scenario over on make.com.
Hello, welcome to.
But before we do that, I remember that we didn't really save the changes when we uploaded the knowledge base, which is something I mentioned to you guys. Whenever you do any change to your voice agent, ensure to click publish. So in this case, I had added the FAQs document to be used as a knowledge base, but I didn't click on publish. So I need to click on publish so that we have that in place. Perfect. Then I'll click on talk to assistant. So we're testing out two things: retrieval of information from the knowledge base, as well as sending information to our tool that is waiting.
Hello, welcome to Begrip Technology. How may I assist you today?
So I just wanted to ask a question and proceed to working with you guys. First question is, how do you guys handle company data, especially when you're dealing with AI stuff?
Great question. When it comes to company data, we take privacy and security super seriously. All the data you share with us is securely stored and handled with the utmost confidentiality. We work closely with you to set clear boundaries when it comes to data access and usage. Plus, we ensure that everything we do complies with regulations and best practices. If you have specific concerns about your data, feel free to share, and I'll be happy to explain further or address it. What's next? What's the idea you have in mind for us to work on?
So first things first, I'll end the call there. One thing I've noticed, this is the part where I'm telling you you're going to be testing the voice bot and going and fixing any mistakes you notice. So one thing I've noticed is it's giving long responses. I don't want that. So I'll just tell it here within the notes section. Keep responses as brief as possible. Don't ramble for too long if it's not required. So I'll click on publish, skip and publish. Perfect. Then I'll go and talk to assistant to ensure that it has fixed that problem.
Hello, welcome to Begrip Technology. How may I assist you today?
So I just had a question, and honestly, I'd love to work with you guys. So my question is, how do your systems, are they able to connect with the AI systems you guys build? Do they connect directly with the systems you're already using?
Absolutely. Our systems can definitely connect with the software you're already using. We specialize in what's called connective automation. This means we create bridges between your current tools like CRMs, ERPs, and communication platforms. So all your technology works together seamlessly. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to know what it takes to get started.
Getting started is pretty straightforward. We usually begin with a consultation to understand your business processes and identify where AI and automation can make a difference. From there, we can guide you on the next steps. If you're ready, I can take down some details and we can get the ball rolling. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. So can I get your first and last name? And from there, I'll ask for your email and phone number.
So my name is Alex Walker.
Great. Thanks, Alex. Could you share your email address with me?
Yeah, that is alex@gmail.com.
Awesome. Now, what's your phone number?
My phone number is 0712345678.
Got it. And just to confirm, you're looking to have AI systems that can integrate with your current software, right?
Yeah, that's the case.
Perfect. Just hang tight a sec while I get your info saved. Perfect, Alex. I've saved your details, and someone from our team will reach out soon. Anything else you need help with?
No, you haven't really saved the info. Kindly try again.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me try that again. I think it should be all set now. Someone will be in touch soon. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
Thanks. So I'll end the call there. Notice, in this case, it tries saving the information, but when it made the API call to make.com, my make.com scenario had stopped running. So I had to come back here, click run once, so that it's waiting for the information, then try it again. But now you can see the information has been sent over, and now we can work with this to save it over on Airtable. So let me just click on the bubble over here, then click on this drop down for message, then tool calls, then click on this first tool call, then function, then arguments. Okay, this one thing I don't like about Vapi in regard to their tool calls is they make you go down a long tree in order to reach the specific information. That is the name, email, phone number. But at least you've gotten the flow. Click on tool calls, click on the first tool, etc. Okay. So now we'll use this information to automate over on Airtable. So I'll click on add another module, then I'll search for Airtable. Okay, so I'll click on Airtable here. Then in this case, I want to create a new record to my Airtable. So in this case, I need to add a connection to my Airtable account. So for that, go ahead and search airtable.com. So if you don't have an account on Airtable, go ahead and create an account, then log into your dashboard. It's simple process, so I won't go through that. So I've gone ahead to create a quick database that will save this information. And you can see it's called BigRip CRM, containing one table called customers with the following 4 fields. That is the name, email, phone number, and the project requirements. So what I'll do is go back here to my Airtable, click on profile over here, then click on build a hub. What we want is to get an access token that will enable us to connect to our Airtable database. So for that, create token, give it a name, something of the sort. Then you add some scopes. I normally add all the scopes over here. What a scope is just whoever has this access token, what actions can they perform on the database. So you have to limit what actions they can do. So in this case, I'll just add all of them. Done. So I'll scroll down here, then attach a database that I want this access token to have access to. So in this case, I have a couple of databases. So I just want BigRip CRM. So I'll click on create token. Then what you do is copy this token as is. Okay. Then go back to your make.com scenario here, add a new connection. The connection type is Airtable token or key. Then give the connection a name, something like, then scroll down and paste in your access token. Then save. Select the actual database, which is just the one BigRip CRM. Select the table I want to work with, then save in the information. So in this case, in the name, I want to put in the name the user has provided. So in this case, as you remember, the tree, or rather the flow we had to go to, so I've expanded on that. I'll drag in the customer name there. Then in the email part, I'll drag in the email. Then in the phone part, I'll drag in the phone. Then the project requirements, I'll drag in the project requirements. Perfect. Then I'll click on save. Once that's in place, I need to ensure I click save over here to save the entire scenario. Then once that's successful, we need to send back a response to Vapi telling it that the information has been saved successfully. So this is a message you want to send back, but you won't write it as is like this, because it's a certain way Vapi expects tool call responses to be structured. So I'll show you that. So I'll control X on that. Then I'll go back to Vapi over here. I'll click X over here and talk to the Vapi AI just to know how the tool call response is meant to be structured. So I'll go to overview over here. Then ask AI, give me the tool call response JSON structure. Okay, then I'll send that. And by the way, this Vapi AI, you can use it a lot. Whenever you don't understand anything on Vapi, just use it as much as possible. Okay. So I'll copy this as is, then go back here and paste it in there. Here in the tool call ID, you need to provide the exact ID of the tool that is being called. So in this case, I'll pass it in from the information that comes from Vapi, which is under tool calls. Then just click on the ID over there. Then here in the results, I'll just say the lead info has been saved successfully. Perfect. So I'll save on that. Then click save. Perfect. Then we can click run once over here. Wait for new data. Then let's go test it out. So I'll go back here to Vapi, go back to assistants here. Then let's talk to assistant. So now I'll just go straight into having it save my lead information.
Hello, welcome to BigRip Technology. How may I assist you today?
I'd like to get started working with you guys.
That's awesome to hear. Do you have something specific in mind you help with, or are you looking to explore what we can do for you?
Yeah, I just wanted a simple customer support chatbot to sit on my website.
Awesome. Building a chatbot sounds like a great idea. We can definitely help with that. I just need to grab some info from you first so we can get things rolling. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's good.
Great. So can I get your first and last name?
My name is John Smith.
Nice to meet you, John. What's your email address?
John@gmail.com.
Thanks. And your phone number?
0712345678.
Perfect. Thanks. And just to be sure, you're looking to have a simple customer support chatbot for your website, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome, John. I've got all your details saved. One of our team members will reach out to you soon to get things started. Anything else you need help with?
Now that's it. Thank you. So I'll end the call there. Now let's go back and confirm whether the information was saved accordingly. You can see the information has been saved accordingly. John Smith, their email address, their phone number, and their project requirements, which is a simple customer support chatbot for website. Perfect. And yeah, that's it. That's how you're able to get started building voice agents on Vapi. I've worked with a couple of voice agent building platforms. I can assure you Vapi is one of the best. Yeah, so you're in safe hands. If you'd like to work with me and my team to build such powerful systems, go ahead and click the link in the description and we'll get started. Anyways, that's it from me. Till next time, stay savvy. Peace.